Welcome back. This is Morning Live. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now, the 10 days annual Cancervive Awareness Ride came to an end yesterday in Cape Town. The entourage of 65 survivors and people living with cancer support group have embarked on a 2,400-kilometer route on motorbikes through the Western Cape and the Eastern Cape. Now, Cancervive is a survivor-driven project that was established due to the dire need for cancer awareness in South Africa and as well as education in South African communities, especially the remote rural areas where access to information is a real challenge. Now, over the past 5 years, they have entertained, engaged, and most importantly, educated over 180,000 South Africans across all 8 provinces in various languages. Now, joining us on studio is Raynolda Makhutle, known as Maray, and she's actually one of the cancer survivors. A very good morning to you, Maray. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the country is still reeling from the shock of Mendoza. Your thoughts?
Good morning to you and good morning to the viewers. My thoughts about
Mendoza's death as a victim of cancer.
As a survivor, this is my 17th year. I think he was a very brave man. In spite of the pains and what he went through, he kept on a laughter. I remember on the ride, I kept on phoning him and we could sing on the phone. And it was difficult, but you could hear that loud laugh at the back. To me, he was a real hero. Cancer could not put him down.
Right, right. Well, what was your reaction when you were first diagnosed with cancer?
I was scared of the unknown. I thought I was going to die, especially because of when I was diagnosed. No one spoke about cancer. So the first thing that came into my mind was, now it is the end of the road. I'm going to leave everybody and I'm going to die. Little did I know that there is better life after cancer.
And having said that, is there a particular stigma attached to cancer diagnosis or cancer patients?
Yes.
Is it?
Like big, it's you've been bewitched. The myths say you've been bewitched. You've done something wrong. That's why Cancervive is there. We say cancer is a respecter of no person. You are not a lesser person when you have cancer. I've lost very dear parts of my body. We've got ladies that they one leg, but life goes on. Right. And I am a product of prejudice and rejection because of my childhood sweetheart left me. Because I left, my womb was going to be removed. And because of lack of knowledge, he ran away. So there is a lot of stigma. And there is this thing that it will never come to me. It will never come to me. Anybody can have cancer.
Now, the 6th annual Awareness Cancervive has come and gone, but can you really say that it did have an impact on South Africans? I mean, we just talked about the stigma attached to cancer.
It did have a very huge impact. We went to rural areas, we did it with caring, and our key message, it is to say, cancer can be beaten if detected early, and early detection can save life. And if you have cancer, you are not less. You're still big, and we create our awareness by saying, know about your body, know what is in your body, and take care of it, and get help. Here we are. We are true living testimony to say cancer can be beaten. As much as Mendoza had 1 year with cancer, but she fought, and she was a survivor, and he was my buddy too, at Charlotte Maxeke, because we're giving caring and soup kitchen at Charlotte Maxeke. So I met him every now and then. He went for his treatment. So big up.
How about cancer patients who probably cannot afford chemotherapy, as it is quite steep, I do understand?
I think there's government hospitals. I'm involved at Chris and Baragwanath in government hospital. They do get chemo. They do get chemo.
Okay.
They do.
All right. And which communities have you been focusing on?
Very in rural areas, and people don't have total access on internet or information. Those are the people that we're targeting. I, as Mama Ray, I've left my job. I'm doing education on daily basis, 7 days a week. I go to schools, I go to clinics, I go to communities, especially to the rural areas, to spread the message of awareness, prevention, and early detection, because I am a living testimony.
So have you tried to seek the government's indulgence to come on board, especially in the areas of access to information about cancer?
Yes, we think we're very privileged as Cancervive because we've got SABC Foundation on board, and we're very privileged because of now it's going there and it's spreading. We have.
Yeah, and speaking of SABC Foundation, tell us how it all started.
It all started, I think, we came here and one of our team management, they came to we present what we do, because we have a perfect thing on what we're doing, and they came here and present our CDs to see what we're doing and all that, and they came on board, and we feel very very privileged, especially if you go out there at the communities, at schools, and you have this SABC education. It is a wow.
Right.
It is a wow.
Your message to cancer patients?
My message to cancer patients is fight. We will not be silent. We will continue to fight with positive message that cancer is not a death sentence. You can live after cancer. Big up to you there. If you're struggling with cancer, we are here. Forward we go, buddies.
All right. Maray, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great chatting to you. Well, that was Maray, who's actually a cancer survivor, talking us through about cancer and the cancer awareness campaign that has just ended yesterday.
Goes out to my boys. Abafana bambonke. Hloniphi life boy. Hloniphi impilo boy. Hloniphi ugogo nomkhulu. Ukuthi insuku sandeswe. Hloniphi life boy. Hloniphi impilo boy. Hloniphi uyihlo nonyoko. Ukuthi insuku sandeswe. Hloniphi life boy. Hloniphi impilo boy. Hlonipha bonke abantu. Ukuthi insuku sandeswe. Liba mnene njengethuba. Ukhaliphiswa kwekati. Ngasaba ukuthatha amachansi. Ngafuma ukwela phansi. Ufunde ngesifo socansi. Ubheke nabaphansi. Ngakhohlwa ukuphila nekasi. Ngayithatha imali yegazi. Ubheke nabafazi. Ngoba bafabasi. Bekela abasweleyo. Khulume nomphakathi. Ungafeli ngaphakathi. Ungakhohlwa nokuthandaza. Ngokuthi Yehova uzokumangaza. Ubaba uzoba nawe. Hloniphi life boy. Hloniphi impilo boy. Hloniphi ugogo nomkhulu. Ukuthi insuku sandeswe. Hloniphi life boy. Hloniphi impilo boy. Hloniphi uyihlo nonyoko. Ukuthi insuku sandeswe. Hloniphi life boy. Hloniphi impilo boy. Hlonipha bonke abantu. Ukuthi insuku sandeswe. Hloniphi life boy. Hloniphi impilo boy. Respect yourself boy. Ukuze nathi sohlonipha. Ubaba uzokwenza show nigga sonke ikhalise impilo. Esifutha umlilo njengamalangabi. Ngoba ngifuna uhambe ne-fashion. Ngasifunda isifundo sami. So angifuni uwenze the same flop ubaba alithunile. Ngangena ejele ngaphuma. Ngaphinde ngasurvive. Ngaphema ama-drugs ngaphuma. Phinde ngasurvive. Ngoba ngiyathandaza every day.